Today I'm gonna show you quickly how to actually graph the ln functions. So we're gonna start with a parent function, which is f of x equals ln of x. So here we're gonna start with x1 divided by e equals -1. So this is basically like the parent function. I did this in my calculator, but um, it's the way you should do it. Okay, so now we have when y equals 0, x will always be 1. When y equals 1, x will be e. When y equals 2, x will be 7.4. Okay, now we're going to actually begin to graph this, and I just want to show you guys kind of like how the ln graph actually it's actually like, so that you guys understand it. So when y equals -1, x is 1 divided by e, which is minimal. So here we have it, our first point. Then we'll have when x equals 1, y will be 0. So we have it right here. Then when x equals e, so right there, y equals 1, around there. So and this is too far away, but basically the way it goes, it's like this. There. So I'm going to explain some things about the key features. So first of all, the domain. Well, first I'm gonna, for to keep it simple, I'm just gonna there. Okay, so I'm gonna start by saying the vertical asymptote, which would be in this case x equals 0, because here we can see that the graph will never go over, like will never x will never equal a negative number. I mean, it's just the way these graphs are, and so now knowing this, we know that the domain would be, we're gonna have 0 here, and then just infinity there. So okay. Now, range on the other hand, we have no horizontal asymptote, meaning that range is completely infinite for every question of these graphs. Okay, so this is basically like the way that the key features work, and now we're gonna actually to our first graph. So this is actually gonna be a level 1. Okay, so bear with me. Let's start. There. Okay. I'm just gonna erase some things quickly. Sorry about this. Okay, so let's start. Our first graph, which first I'm gonna show it to you in Desmos, is ln x minus 2, which first, as you see, it is basically the same parent graph we graphed first, except it's shifted 2 to the right. This is similar to other graphs we've done, so it's inside these brackets, and so it'll be shifted 2 to the right because the sign changes inside the brackets. So we're gonna quickly do this. There. Okay, so let's start. Basically, it's just the same, except shifted 2 to the right, so we're gonna have when y equals -1, x equals, sorry about that, there, 2, 1 to the e. Then we're gonna have y equals 0, which x would usually be 1, but in this case it'll be 3, then y equal 1. This would usually be e, but now it's 2 plus e. There. And 7.4 plus 2 would be 9.4. 4 here. Perfect. Okay, we got this. So we're gonna start graphing y equals -1, x equals 1, 2, something minimal, so it'll be around here. Then we're gonna have x equals 3, so 1, 2, 3, and this will be right over here. Okay, now when x equals 2 plus e, 1, 2, 2, and around there, y will equal 1. So here it'll just continue, so this will be right here. Wait, I'm just gonna draw the graph. So this right here is our VA, which is x equals 2. So our VA is always the number right here, except you just gotta change the sign, and you got it. So then our domain would also be from 2 to infinity. So we've completed our level 1 question. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we're gonna move on to level 2s.